My name is Jonathan Tempesta. I'm also known as Young Jody, and I graduated from the Recording Arts and Show Production program.
Meet Jonathan Tempesta, also known as Young Jody, a beatmaker, a visionary, and a proud graduate of the Recording Arts and Show Production program at F.I.R.S.T Institute. Not that long ago, he graduated from F.I.R.S.T Institute. Today, he's producing Billboard charting hits, and not just once, but over 15 times thus far. He has been collaborating with major artists such as Kevin Gates, and he is building a brand that's shaking up the music industry.
So I make samples, and that's what really gets a lot of the records coming through, is making samples. You do the hard part of making a beat, you send it off to somebody who's bigger, and they just do the drums, you know. But if you can solve a problem for somebody, then you can probably put yourself in a position to be right in the middle of what they're doing. I work with Kevin Gates, LaTyler, alum. I went #1 at Hungary for working with this guy. I think his name is Echo. But I worked with, just tons of people. I couldn't even name them all. For my biggest song, the Kevin Gates record, how I did that was I made the sample in my room, but I sent it out on a Discord group chat. And it's really crazy. Like, the industry is so small. Everything's online nowadays, but it's like, I just sent it out, and I've been doing that. I was sending thousands of times, It's really just a numbers game. You got to just keep sending and sending and sending and sending, and it's just this random. It'll be from the most random place ever. They just pull something, and that's the one,
Let's rewind the story and see how passion, people, and persistence turned one student's dream into a movement that's rocking the music world.
I used to be a DJ, and I do a lot of dance music, and then I switched over to doing rap music, and it was just always my dream, to just get a Billboard plaque,
That song was Rumors, a gritty, emotional track featuring Kevin Gates and Fred Dot. And behind the scenes, Jonathan's sample set the whole tone.
I feel like piano is like the human element of what comes into the music. Everything is programmed nowadays. And I feel like piano was what brought me into it. It gave it like a life. So I start all my projects I start with the keys, and I just lay in how the feeling comes into it. After that, I put the drums. I pull my inspiration from what's going on in my life. Also what I'm listening to, different types of music. I try to listen to more types of music and keep growing my sounds that I use. I want to expand my sound and create my own sound,
From his bedroom studio to a Billboard certified artist, here is proof positive that the grind works and F.I.R.S.T Institute made it happen.
Yeah, the reason why I came to F.I.R.S.T Institute was to be in person. It's different than being online. You can get some really good material online on YouTube, that's for sure. But just being able to connect with people that are in the same position as you is just something that you just don't come around, that often. Being able to work with people every day in an environment like this that are trying to do the same thing as you was something else. Like, just being able to talk with those people that are just on the same mindset as you, and then leave and go to a session or something like that afterwards was just something I never did before, really got me into it. So the moment where I definitely knew I was a respected producer in the game was when I got that Kevin Gates, email. I got the email from Atlantic Records, and they told me that I got the song. And it was I already had some big credits, I had millions of plays already. But it was just that was the moment where I was like, okay, this is official, Over 10 million followers on, Instagram, but it's more than that. It really is. It's it's a legacy, a true fan base behind him, and it's that's when I knew I really made it.